Good morning everyone, welcome to Wednesday's free pre-market report. Taking a bit of heat here on our S&P position, trading at, great, just put the pen right through it, one of them days. Trading right back up here at the 50, and the 21 there as well, so we've got some solid overhead resistance there. I think if we just get the level here is about high 1150, it's 1102 I believe, high was 1103 and a half, so I think if 1103 and a half is breached and taken out, I think we're going to get moved higher up to this level here. Let me just highlight that. That's why we have our stop above there though, obviously, so it gives us more chance of staying in this position. But I think if it can break through the high of this candle here at 1103 and a half, then I think we're probably going to see a test of 1113 and a half, 1115. I'm still bearish. The S&Ps, you know, sometimes you just don't quite work out. We were aggressive with our entry. Nothing much here telling us on the RSI apart from the fact that it all looks pretty okay. No divergences. We're getting sort of, you know, lower lows as the stock sets lower lows. I can never get them words out when I say that. So yeah, we're just sitting this one. It's okay, and just let it unravel. I think at 11, if it moves up to 1103 and a half, it's another decent place to initiate a short. Our stop's just above that, but then if it comes back again to like 1113 and a half, 1115, then we'll look at initiating another short if this one doesn't work out. Of course, unless anything changes in the market, any news that we get that we think is relevant to that trade. But just speaking on this day, that's how we're going to play it. We added to our short position euro Aussie dollar, our short position. It's working out really well. I mean, we're sort of taking a bit of heat when it was back up here, and now, you know, we came up again and tested this high, but we're trading below. It's just really what I really want to see. I don't want to see this 8 and 21 EMA cross here, you know, just there and there. You know, I just want to see us pop back below this level and then start trading lower. I did have some notes. Well, obviously I spoke about yesterday interest rates not being raised in Australia. That caught everyone out, and I've been speaking to some traders this morning of sort of saying, yeah, well, I think, you know, I would probably sell the Aussie now, but we wouldn't. It's just 3 rate hikes were made by the Reserve Bank of Australia. Now they're being very sensible and saying we're just going to let the markets digest these 3 rate hikes. They're on this path of raising rates. They haven't come off it. They haven't changed their policy, and for that reason and because of their economy and because of what's happening in the US dollar, we still remain bullish of the Aussie dollar, and in this case we've shorted it against the euro, which we think is one of the weaker currencies out there. Quick look at our very nice euro US dollar position. I'm just going to put my stop above here now, so we're near the mark now, just above. Give it a bit of wiggle room, you know, above the 8 EMA. You don't want to get sort of like, you know, a wick. You don't want to get a wick coming through like a little bit, clipping you out and then going lower. But, you know, we are due a bit of a retracement here, and I think our target was 138. We're up at 140. I don't want to give a lot more back. It's been a sort of plus 800 pip trade, which is pretty nice. I had a few people say, isn't it going to move lower? Is that all we're going to get? And you think, well, some people aren't very easily pleased. You know, what do you want out of a trade? Let's get some fibs up on here. And we can see, get the magic marker out. You're probably thinking, get rid of that pen, you moron. So we've got, I don't really pay too much attention to the 23.6 fib retracement, but it does line up with the 21 EMA. But then certainly after that, the 38.2 at 143.47 currently lines up with the 200. So that is probably going to be a bigger level. And then after that, the 50 sort of in the 38.2 to 50% Fibonacci retracement box. I mean, certainly Euro US dollar could, you know, retrace to there, fail, and then come down lower. But I'm not prepared to give back another 300 pips. I would look at reinitiating a new trade, if reinitiating is such a new word. And if it isn't, don't send me any bloody emails telling me that, because I'm not going to read them. I'm not going to read them. You keep saying you should have a bit of education and what is your trading credentials and where, you know, like, watch the video or don't watch the video. It's up to you. It's not going to change my life. It's not going to change your life. And if you don't watch the video, go somewhere else to watch it. If you do watch it, thank you and stay with it. But we get these emails all the time from these people going, your grammar is, and in your blog you should have put a comma after that. And you think, well, you put it in there. Do you want to do it? If it sort of irks you, and it's not like, you know, like I think you completely lack the capacity to write or speak coherently. I think, yeah, fine, I know that. But, you know, we're just offering what we offer and take it. But people say, yeah, I think you should have put an apostrophe mark there. And because of that, it wasn't a bad article, but it spoiled my pleasure of reading it. And I think, well, if that spoils your pleasure of reading it, then, like, you know, your life must be just one big torturous event. Anyway, I think that's it. We've looked at the S&Ps. We're holding that short position. Let's just take a quick look back. Sound like a DJ there. Let's take a quick look back in time to 1976. You know, we are taking a bit of heat. We're at the money, and again, so levels I'm looking at, just to let you know, are if we take out this high here at 11.03.5, was it? 11.03.5. I think we're probably, there's a chance we'll push up to the high here at about 11.15, 11.13.5. If we don't, if we sort of roll over from here, we could sort of be back on our target at the 200. I think the S&Ps will roll. As I said before, just to reiterate, I am bearish of them short term, but, you know, sometimes not every trade works out, and, you know, say la vie, that's fine. As long as we manage the risk, keep the stock in place, it all is okay. Okay, everyone, I look forward to speaking with you tomorrow. Until then, happy trading.